Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1949 Smith Corona Silent Vintage Portable Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And above that are the margins. I'm going to set this left margin around 2 or 3 and the right one around 75. That's about the length of a page. Just want to make sure that they're in between the 2 paper fingers in front. This is the paper bell. It sits on top. It's got 3 adjustable rollers, so you know you're dealing with a luxury Smith Corona when you have 3 roller paper bell and 2 paper fingers up front to help hold that page down nice and tight. Testing those margins to make sure we're not going to get stuck on those 2 paper fingers. They're also adjustable. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch back. It skips 2, 1 more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip it all the way down. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. Put it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. Flip it all the way up. It prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Excellent typing machine, excellent all-around typewriter, super nice. It's a workhorse, ready to go for daily typing, very reliable, one of the best and most popular typewriters ever made. Don't really keep these in stock that long. The Sterlings and the Clippers, they stay in stock for a little bit. People love those too, but these ones are what they want. Very nice typewriter. To pull the page out easily, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side, shift lock on the left. To clear that, hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side works great. Tab on the right, got a manual tab set. Got a tab set on increments of 10 right now, and you set them with these little inserts and you put them anywhere on this rack, and the rack has a scale to tell you exactly what space you're on. That works good. MR is below that. You get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from typing, and if you hit that MR button, it'll allow you to go all the way to the end or until you get stuck on that paper finger. We're going to move the color back to blue. There's a blue dot, but it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. Open the hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulled to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a lever right here. You flip that up, it pulls counterclockwise to the left. You flip it down, it pulls clockwise to the right. That works good. Touch control is also in here, right here. The more left you go, the higher tension there is. They respond much faster, but you do have to hit those harder for them to print. I like it on low. Carriage release on each side, and it's got these nice metal carriage release levers instead of the ones on the later models that have a hard plastic one and they break off all the time. So if you need one of those, check out my shop. I designed a 3D print them since you can't buy them anymore from Smith Corona. Smith Corona does not exist anymore. This is the carriage lock. You lift it up and it releases the carriage until you get to the middle and it locks it there. So when you have it in the case, it protects the knobs and the escapement, also called a escapement throwout. The escapement is the mechanism that allows the carriage to advance when you type. This is the left carriage release. This is extremely smooth. Very nice, excellent condition typewriter. Very nice. If you pull out this little knob here, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in and you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. Same concept on the inside here. The little lever, you push it down and it disables the spacing. Push it back up and you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.